What is going on, Colts Nation? Welcome back to another episode of Bring the Juice. Guys, just wanted to do a quick react video. Zaire Franklin was on Jim Rome's show the other day and had a chance to tell people, why free agents should be joining the Indianapolis Colts this offseason. A lot of guys do this and, figured I'd have a chance to react to it. I haven't listened to it yet. So we'll do this, and let me know what you guys think of this. So let's hear this.
Indianapolis, why is that a place, a destination where other guys should want to be?
I mean, well, first and foremost, if you think about bringing a defensive player to help upholster our unit, first of all, Lou is a well-respected DC in this league. I could just, from the Pro Bowl, every single player that I met that played against him, that was on the same team as him, even the offensive guys, from Mixon to Jamar to all those guys, had extreme respect for Lou, and just talked about his defensive mind and his ability to put players in positions to succeed. And then, we got.
So talking about Lou originally and what he can bring. So that's first thing.
Our Pro Bowlers at this point, player makers at all three levels, myself, DeForest, and Kenny Moore. Add another dynamic playmaker to that mix, whether the secondary, D-line, or linebacker room. Is only going to add to that and help make this an all-time unit. And then, offensively, I mean, Shane, everybody's ever played for him offensively, loves his scheme, loves how he gets guys to the ball. Obviously, we had 3 receivers with over 800 yards. I think that was like the second time we ever did that in Colts history, so that was pretty dope. And we got a lot of things going. And JT, of course. Come on now.
So, all right. So obviously talking about Lou, that's the first thing, right? Yeah, talking about Lou and, what kind of defensive coordinator he is. So mentions that, no doubt, Lou is a very respected guy. And he says that even with the guys that have played against Lou from just the team perspective, from first team perspective, says that he does a lot of great things. Mentions the fact that they have Pro Bowlers at every level of the defense. Again, DeForest Buckner's himself and Kenny Moore, add another playmaker in there. It certainly helps a lot of things. No doubt there. And, talking about offensively, they already have weapons over there offensively. They can do a lot of things. Mentioned JT specifically and the wide receiver numbers. I know a lot of people are going to look at that and say, oh, he failed to mention the quarterback. Yeah, I mean, again, this is a live interview with Jim Rowe. So, I don't know if he obviously didn't come prepared to ask or to answer questions like that. And, he only answered within a minute or so. So that's just something where, anything can fall through the cracks. And, it is what it is. I'm not going to read too much into that. But it is certainly worth noting that he didn't mention Anthony Richardson. Again, a lot of people, one of the first things that you mention when it comes to an offense is your quarterback. How does it feel to, play with the quarterback that everybody likes, right? Well, right now, there's not a whole lot much to really like about Anthony Richardson and his play right now. So no doubt that leads to some interesting questions there. He made a decent point for the defense, again, being him and being on the defensive side. And, you do have playmakers at every level, which kind of honestly makes me think, why were you guys so bad to begin with? Again, scheme has a lot to do with it, but, also about, maybe some of you guys over there on the defense just maybe aren't caring as much as you should. And then again, offensively, again, he talked about Steichen and everything else. Yes, people do love Steichen. That is certainly a great point. But, you failed to mention your quarterback. And I certainly know that he would go to help Anthony Richardson and help him get better. He obviously had that whole feud with the national media about, giving up on AR. But, yeah, that certainly was an interesting one. Let me know if you guys thought that was persuasive or if it wasn't. But let me know your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And as always,